Peace, peace. Hey, peace and blessings.
Hi.
You know, I definitely want to welcome you all back for another great episode. And so there's no confusion, I'd like to welcome you back to Words of Silk Poetry TV Show Season 2. You hear me? And I'm so happy to be able to feature today's guest, who is a very super talented spoken word artist. She's a painter. She designs her own clothing line. She's the CEO of Tunic. Is that how you pronounce it? Tunic Designs?
Tunique. Tunique.
Tunique.
Like unique.
Oh,
Tunique.
oh, that's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope. Tunique Designs. And I'd like to welcome Candice to the show. Peace, Queen. I want to salute you. Welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here, and I'm glad
Hi.
you work today.
Yeah, glad to be here. Thank you for the
Absolutely,
invite.
absolutely. You already know. I definitely want to ask
Right.
you first. How's your day going?
Oh, it's going good. It's good. I'm blessed. Highly favored.
Mhm.
Have
In
a
that order,
great day.
right?
Yeah.
I heard that. Well, you definitely, you look nice today. You look pretty. And I'm ready, what I'm saying, ask you a lot of questions about, how you got started. And basically, the first question, like I always start, is how has poetry influenced your life? And, what led you or influenced you to even do poetry?
Um, okay, that's some good questions. So, man, I started writing poetry when I was a kid. Um,
Okay.
And actually, while I was in high school, and I had these teachers that would like, I would write a poem, and they was kind of like one of them was like a, I guess you call him a mentor. I didn't know it back then, but he would, when I would write a poem, he was like a literature teacher, and he would just personally read my poems and like just go over 'em with me and talk to me about them. So,
Hmm.
I didn't really think about it much then. I knew it was something special about it then, but I thought of it more of a. I didn't think of myself as no poet or nothing like that back then. I was just a girl that was writing what she was going through, I guess, at that time, and I believe I was just maybe needed to be heard at that time, and I didn't realize it, so it just came naturally to me. Um, and so from there, I wrote poems in high school, but like in college, I didn't do a lot of artistic stuff. Not for a few years, so I don't know what happened there. Oh wait, yes I did. It was a couple of years later, so that's when I started doing poetry again. Um, and I started doing a lot of open mics with friends. We all just did it for fun.
Yeah.
Um, on campus and things like that. And man, I just been doing it most of half of my life. So,
Mhm.
but not just poetry, I I've
Right.
been pretty much multi gifted. So, but yeah, definitely with poetry, that's how that happened. So that's what you asked me about. So that's why I'll leave it at
Right.
that.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome though. You know, what I mean, it's so special how someone can turn you on to something in life, and you don't even know that that's like your path and your purpose.
Right. I know, right? So
Yeah, so
yeah.
that's excellent. So
Yeah.
what I mean, once you had taken a liking to poetry and had embraced the art and the culture of it and things of that nature, what I mean, you moving around the city like you say, you going to open mics with friends and things of that nature, right? So, at what point
Yeah.
did you be like, okay, this is what I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to write a book. I'm going to, because you have several books, I like to talk about. I'm very proud
Right.
of you too. You know what I mean? Not only you have a new book out, but you have already written, this your third book, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's excellent. And was this your first book? I'm not sure.
Yes, that is my first book, my very first book. Yep, which I published in
Okay.
2017. Yep.
Wait, you published this in 2017?
Yes.
So wait a minute. So you trying to tell me, Candace, you've been putting out a book like almost every year since 2017?
Um, just about, yeah, because my last book I published
That's
last
amazing.
year. So yeah, you can say that. I didn't really think about it like that, but yep, they were pretty close.
That's pretty remarkable.
Yes.
It's really remarkable though, for real. I mean, let alone it's
Thank
hard
you.
enough to find the courage, the motivation, the time, et cetera, to even write a book.
I know.
You already beaten me about 3 times because I haven't even put out my first yet. You know what I'm talking about? So that's awesome that you've
Yeah.
been doing this so consistently. And so talk about this book real quick and which led you to give you the confidence and self-esteem to continue to write and put out books. So it started with this. So talk about this book real quick, please.
So this book is an autobiography actually of my own life, my own personal life. It's of my life, I say probably like 30%, 40% maybe of my life, certain things that I went through. I went through a lot of things as a child and young adult. So my honest truth is that it was all God. Man, I didn't even know that I was an author until, or a writer. And I wrote as a kid, like, I wrote in my diary or something like that. But that's as
Yeah,
far as I
yeah.
went with. Oh, I did poetry contests too. I did enter into poetry contests at that time, and I actually won some things. So, well, I
Okay.
won like they published I think one or two of my poems before, in a couple of books that they had different contests. But moving on from that, that first book was basically autobiography of my life, and I never really talked about my life too much. I think I held a lot of things inside, and so basically it was healing for me, but I didn't know that healing was going to take place that way until
Mm,
God personally told me to write the book. And
okay.
so and so I wrote it, and it all came together, needed to come out of me. I wrote about my childhood. I wrote about my, because I was adopted, and then I was foster care, so it was a lot of things. Being sick, being an asthmatic as a baby, I grew up in an orphanage, so it's a lot of stuff. It's multiple things. I ain't telling it all because I'm like, if you want to know like the whole story, you got to get the book. But if you don't get the book, then you're missing out because it's a lot. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Make you like, what?
Right.
So I wrote it, and after I wrote that book, there was definitely a healing that took place and things that got released out of me, that needed to get released. And from there, I just kept writing. So I knew I was going to write 3 books before I wrote it because, basically God told me about that too. So yeah,
Okay.
it's
That's all
pretty interesting.
pretty that's incredible, Candice. Hey, so let me ask you this though, real quick.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Sure.
So let me ask you this. Um, leading up to, poetry. Listen, I'm gonna show you some pictures and I want you to talk about, this painting right here. You're so creative, saying, can you tell me a little bit about
Oh,
the meaning behind this picture? It looks really dope.
thank you. So that has to do with I got that from the Bible actually, and it has to do with raining. So I don't know if you're familiar with scripture, but it talks about Elijah and how
Okay.
he prayed for rain and it started to rain.
Oh,
And
okay.
so I kind of saw myself in that way, praying for rain, and I saw a whole bunch of color. And
Right.
so it was a prosthetic painting. And I love color, you know. I really love color, and I'm not just talking about like a rainbow type of color, but like, man, if you ask me what my favorite color is, it's color.
Right.
Not just rainbow, but like color, man. That's all I can tell you. So that's what I based that painting off of. Then I add my own little special twist to it. So to me, it represents not just rain from having the actual physical rain, but the spiritual rain, like the rain that comes from heaven, that's supernatural, like signs, wonders, and miracles. So
Right.
that's where I got the inspiration and the vision for that painting from.
Hey, well, you really nailed it, and it came out great. You know what I mean? And actually, all of your art looks really good. And I see that you do jury too. So as you talk about this jury afterwards, after you talk about this particular earrings, can
Yes,
you tell the people how they can find and how they can purchase? You know what I mean? Some of your clothing accessories.
sure.
Yeah, we made it. You frozen.
So this pair of earrings, am I frozen? Okay. So these, hello?
I'm still here. I'm sorry. I'm here.
Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Sorry. So the earrings, it's just basically, I mean, they're just to me. I just love paint, really artistic. And so I just threw some acrylic, I just splashed it on there.
Right.
So,
Okay.
and I did some earrings. I don't really have a name for them. Just call it splash art.
I like
And
it.
if
I
you
like
love
it.
color, bam, there you go.
Yeah.
So, thank you. So I basically
Yeah.
have my I don't I only have an online store, which I just created a new website. Um, and you it is designs, which you can find online. And you can also find through my Facebook page, which I always post, constantly. If I make any new accessories or earrings, I'll post and let people know. That and Instagram. My Instagram page is Renaissance underscore W. And my Facebook page is my first and last name, which is Candice Chism. CandiceChism. So that's where you can find my accessories for now and my paintings. I post paintings too as well if I made a new painting. Um,
Okay. Yeah.
but I
That's all.
mean, one I have a boutique. Don't know. Now it's online.
Okay, okay. Hey, let me ask you this real quick. Because you breaking up really, really bad. And I don't want to mess up your interview. It's only breaking up on your end. So is it there maybe another room you
Okay.
can possibly go in or something? Because it's bad reception in that room.
I don't. Not
Like you
sure
keep freezing.
why. Let me see.
Yeah, like it'd be like that in my crib too. Like it'd be certain rooms. If I go in that room, I'm not gonna get no. It's gonna be all jumpy to take the video. Yeah, but you clear right now.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that your interview everyone can
Okay.
hear you. Later.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I moved them
Okay.
around, so
Yeah, yeah. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah. So real quick, I'm gonna show a few pictures.
no problem.
Yeah. Can you talk about this night? Was this a book signing or a painting? Right. You was on. Was you hosting like a painting event or something?
Yes, I was a painting event. It was actually my own painting event. I it was just teaching other people people how to painting, actually a real simple painting. It was just a galaxy painting, and
Okay.
I it was it was a church, but it was, for anybody that wanted to come, and people came out. It was sip, except for we didn't sip on anything, but it was
Mhm.
nice about. I'm trying to say it. A nice amount of people that came out and taught them how to paint something really simple. We had a
Okay.
good time, and that was basically it. But I really enjoyed it. Everybody else did. That was the first one I ever had.
Okay. Well, congratulations. Congrats.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Awesome. Awesome. I have some more great pictures too.
Thank, thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I see. You just pulling them out.
You- yeah, I got one hand in your Facebook page right now. You hear
Can't hear
me?
you.
I have one hand in your Facebook page
You was
right
break.
now. I said I have one hand in your Facebook page right now.
Oh.
That's a joke.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Right. So yeah.
Oh,
So you have.
I thought you was for real. Okay.
So yeah, this is another beautiful picture. From apparently from your first book
Okay.
signing.
Right. Yes.
Absolutely.
So that was in 2017. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
Nice. Nice.
it
Great
was a
memories,
great
huh?
time. I had a lot of fun. It
Cool.
was a nice turnout.
Okay. So this is how they can also find your newest book, right?
That's right. Yeah, that is my newest book. And that book is not a poetry book or autobiography. It is a devotional. So it's a
Devotional.
devotional about just helping other people to just discover who they are and accept and receive, discover and accept and receive who you truly are. So somebody that might be with low self-esteem or insecurities or, just anything about themselves that they just having a hard time accepting. Um,
Mm,
I did have moments in my life where I did deal with that. And so I wrote a book about it and I went through my own personal healing with that. And I'm just sharing what I did.
mm, absolutely. Absolutely.
The devotional I wrote that I went through myself. So there you go.
Hey, we might need you to go to another room again. It's choppy. It's choppy. It's real choppy. And I want people to hear what you have to say. Because you have so many great things to talk about. Yep. Here,
Okay,
try
how
here.
about
You
now?
Well, you frozen. I can hear you, but you frozen. Okay, you're moving now. I see you look live. Are you? Can you see me?
Okay. Is it better?
Okay, yeah, yeah, much better, much better. Okay, so
Hello?
I want to thank everybody
Okay.
right now for everyone that's tuned in with us live. I really appreciate whether you're watching from my Facebook, my YouTube, what I mean, wherever the platform is. Please share this video. I'm here live with Candice Chism. Is it Chism? So I'm here live.
Yes, Chisholm.
Okay, I'm here live with Candice Chism. There's a little delay. I apologize, but yeah, we talking about her life and and how she got started in poetry and her paintings and every and her future endeavors that she's working on right now. So just make sure you share this video, please, too, especially my fellow poets. You know,
Yeah,
so with that being said, tell
yes,
me
sure.
why do you think that no, not why. Where do you think poetry can go next in your mind? Where do we think we can take poetry? What do you think we can do with this poetry? Sorry, y'all, it's a delay. It's like
Sorry, I didn't hear that question.
okay, so basically I was just asking, like, you have a lot of experience in poetry, I have a lot of experience in poetry, and the whole thing is to continue to open up doors around the world for poets, new poets, older poets. Where do you think we can take poetry next? Or where would you like to see poetry next?
Um, well, definitely, I mean, two things with me concerning poetry or just the arts in general. I just believe that it needs to be, continue to be taken around the world internationally. Um, and I definitely believe internationally more, not just in America, but not saying it's not getting out there or it's not being spread, but the increase of that. And I also think that we as artists should collaborate more when it comes to the arts, poetry, and other arts as well.
Right,
Meaning, like, I'm not just talking about like come together at the mic. I'm talking about like come together, like together, do a piece together, a
right,
poetry piece together, or poetry, um, something artistic together.
right.
I believe do that a lot. So that's why I believe that it's headed to. We definitely need something new, and I believe that that's something new, and that's what's going to really draw people in and win hearts and people to Christ. Because I'm all for Christ, God, things like that, and inspiration, things like that. So that's what I see.
Absolutely. Okay, I like that. I like that. And I'm in total agreement. And I do believe that, we would all go further, working as a team, whatever community you are in, singers should work together, rappers should work together, poets should work together. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. You know what I mean? We all have built our
Right.
own platform. So
Yeah.
why not share each other's platforms and big up each other when we can? So I'm all for that. And that's the reason why I'm here
Right.
with this show. You know what I mean? And again, this is presented by not only I Said and Managed, but Landmark Network Broadcast, Landmark Broadcasting Network. So you know what I mean? Shout out to Mario. So with that being
Okay.
said,
Dope.
also
All right.
yeah. So okay, so where'd you come up with this cover though with the no makeup? Because that's a really powerful cover. Who came up with that cover and you know
Well, actually, I didn't come up with that cover. I had someone else
okay,
do it for me. But I gave them an idea, and they just kind of worked with it and with it. To be honest, that's what we came with.
okay, it came out really good.
The details that I can give
All of your book covers
with
actually,
that. Yeah.
all of your book covers look really good.
Thank you.
Definitely. Hey, so
Thank
I
you.
got a mannerism. I actually we started what I'm saying this virtual episodes of Words of Silk with mannerism, and then you know what I mean. That's my other brother, just Mike the poet. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember this night? What night was this?
So that was an open mic night. It was in not Indiana. I think it was South Holland at a place I've never went to before with some
Okay.
people I never, and we all just met up and went um, to that open mic. And actually, it was some cameramen there, and they filmed me and just Mike. Um, didn't know it just spontaneously happened, and they recorded us, and it was put out on social media. So
Oh, okay.
it was a
Nice.
great
Well, that,
night, full of
yeah,
surprises.
yeah, it looked like it, you know what I mean? And the picture turned out really great. That's a powerful picture. That's three powerful poets right there.
Praise God.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, so Candace, I don't know what we're gonna do about this, but we have to find some good reception so that when you spit, that your poem will be all, so they can be able to hear your poem. So maybe you can find somewhere to where you're
Okay.
like right here, right there,
Um,
right here, right here. You seem to be good right there. You're moving. That's good.
okay, cool.
Okay. Okay. Now, before we close out the show with your great poetry, I do want to
I'm,
ask you this.
oh
I'm
no,
sorry.
why?
1 2 1 2. You here? We here with me?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you just freezing. That's but I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's kind of choppy.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a break and we're gonna play a video real quick and give you some opportunity to maybe find some better reception, maybe. I don't know. I know this isn't your fault. This is technology. This is how
Yeah,
technology
I
works.
don't know where else I can.
Right, you walking in circles,
Yeah,
huh? You seem to be
yeah.
clear right there, though. You seem to be clear over there. Nevertheless, we're gonna make this happen. So I'm gonna play this video real quick, and then I'm gonna come back, ask you another question, and then we're gonna get into your great poetry, okay?
Okay.
So play this short video.
Okay. Great.
Okay, so tell me this, Candace. Who what type of music or things do you do that helps
Okay.
you to write and create your poetry, create your paintings? Where does the inspiration come from? The daily inspiration for you to come up with all this great material and products.
Um. Well, it come from my own personal life, my poetry, and just things that I needed healing from. And and my pain from get visions of certain things. God gives me visions, and that's what I um yeah. So
Yeah.
that's where my inspiration comes from.
Right, right. Okay. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, definitely, I
What they
definitely
come from,
encourage you and
scripture.
to continue to just doing everything that you're doing, because what you're doing is, you definitely on the right path. You've created a great pieces of art, great literature for
Thank you.
people, poets, for people to be inspired around the world. I want you to continue to just stay motivated. I want you to know too, sincerely, you have my support right here at I Say the Management all day. Okay, so going forward, if it's things that I could help or assist with, I would
Thank
like
you.
to. I would like to try to, make time and to help, because you show support, I show support. That's how it works. Yep. So it's all love. And I wish you the best with everything. So I'm about to go
That.
ahead and give you your cue. If you ready, I'll give you a cue. And when the video come back on, it's all on you. All
Okay. I'm ready.
right. But well, you frozen right now. Okay. All right. So I
What,
give you the cue.
what about now?
Yeah, you good right there. Can you see me? Are you moving?
Okay. Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, so I'm giving you the cue. Okay, so it's about to come back on, and it's on you. All
Okay.
right, here we go.
My life, it was the makeup and not what I was made of, what I made up and what others made up about me that I got free. You see, you see, for most of my life, it was the makeup and not what I was made of, but what I made up about, for what others made up about me. It wasn't until recently that I got free. The cover girl wasn't the me. I my scared the hurt and I shadowed the dirt and my blushes was all shades of blue. Made believing and make believing that's true. Tried so hard to have flawless that the weave that I could see would blend in because all they wanted from me was the camouflage. So I appeased their entourage, not realizing I was worshiping the real me hidden in an old garage, just hidden. Because in the world, to be authentic was forbidden. The makeup made up a fictional story, and I gave cosmetic depleted my health, married the soul ties, the lies, the ecstasy of pleasure was why I didn't want to let go or say goodbye. Didn't leave peace, and I fell in love with artificial beauty and a beast and rented another charter of the fakeness of the least of it all. A pretty girl's position was competition and perfection's composition. I was makeup's hope. It's fashion show. And as I played the game each day, I had a new alter ego. I never knew who I was going to be. I just wanted to be everyone else instead of just me. Closet full of heels on creatives, and I found myself running like Forrest Gump, and it was more than just a bump on the road. The makeup put the very course of my life on hold. Fresh lipstick became my constitution, and I thought that if I could just be her, I would have resolution, not realizing that the new sexy was just pollution and not the solution. My true identity was on Liposuct. Counterfeits was my facelifts as I fed off as myths. My parents' jeans was my parents' jeans. Dating a guy, a mammon and materialistic things. You see, physical traits was never my total sum. I got lost in the chorus of his flaws and became dumb and numb, and a cute suit just made me a bum in the same lame zone. I continued to hum, and my life lost its flavor like a stick piece of bubble gum. The costumes consumed, and I almost became a tomb with steady with gloom, and like an actor, I wore grease paint as my perfume. You see, You see, makeup, I made in my mirror. Miming its mimic didn't make it clearer. Swimming in the Reese's pieces of shattered glass, cutting my wrist with the blood stain of my past. Then pride became my suicide. I thought the makeup was all I had left. So I held it like it was my last breath. Doing tricks in this voodoo, I became an expert and made it my guru, trying to be like Goldilocks and Susie Q, but I didn't even have a clue because I was too busy trying to be you instead of be you. Everybody can't know what you're made of because they're afraid of the view and what's really true. So they rather live in the fantasy of the makeup, go to his church, lay on his altar, sit in his pew. But that doctrine is as ugly as the Pharisees' Old Testament Jew. You see, that monarch spirit is what makes you new, but not what really makes you new. So don't let that physical trait imprison you in a dark spiritual state. Gorgeous are the firing of the synaptic nerves, wisdom impulses fade. You see, pretty just makes you fair and fair, but not exclusive and rare. Hypocritically exposed, naked and bare, like dandruff on a dry scalp, thinning hair. And as you're posing, the truth is exposing, you're decaying and decomposing like plasters ripping up your soul's tear. You see, I was in a trance. I woke up when I heard God say, wake up. And suddenly I lived my own self be true. No more makeup. That's that piece.
Hey, that was incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's actually the
Thank you.
first time I can hear you spit, me, a full poem live. I always caught, like segments of your poetry whenever I came to the clubs, whenever I got to see you. So I'm really grateful that you shared that piece. That was a really
Oh, really?
beautiful piece.
Okay.
You turned up and it was really you had a lot of really catchy phrases in there. That was really awesome. I'm just proud of you. And again, thank you for being a guest today on today's show on Words of Silk Poetry TV Show Season 2. And I just really appreciate you, Candice. And again, like I say, you have my support. And again, remember, this is all presented by Isaidit Management and International Broadcasting Network. Shout out to Mario. So again, you all can catch us every Tuesday night. Obviously, today is Monday, but we're going back to our regular scheduled program next week with another great guest. So just stay tuned and make sure you all follow Candice Chism on Instagram and follow her on Facebook and keep up with her great her books and her autobiography and her new book, No More Makeup. So again, thank you so much
Yes.
for being a guest today,
Thank you.
Candice. Salute to you, Queen. Peace and blessings to you.
Bye.
All right, peace. Much love to you.
You're welcome.
All right, blessings.
Okay.
All right,
Bye.
peace.
Blessings.
All right, thank you. Thank you to everyone that was able to tune in for another great episode of Words of Silk Poetry TV show brought to you by Landmark International Broadcasting Network and myself, I Said It Management. And you already know we got to always show love to everyone that participated with our backdrop. Much love to everyone. Also, I like to always give a shout out to my sponsors and media partners. So when it comes to my sponsors, I like to shout out Cherie Spears, that's aesthetics, the fashion of beauty. And you can find her aesthetics, B aesthetics, then it's ABRART.com. So make sure you visit her website. Appreciate her. Now, when it comes to the This is one of my media sponsors. Shout out to Elise Boswell, Just Me Magazine. You can definitely check out her website, justmemagazine.com. Another media sponsor, shout out to She Bananas. Blessings to you, Shakita. You know what I mean? She recently was out of town, you know what I'm saying? But we welcome you to, back and can't wait to see you so we can continue to network and make history. Peace, Queen. Also, want to shout out my media partner, Gina Hills, my homegirl down there in Memphis, holding it down in Tennessee. You know what I mean? She has her own network and she's doing like really, really big things. I'm trying to get on her level. You hear me? Much love to you. Peace, Queen. Make sure y'all check out lifeinentertainment.com. Also, shout out to my sponsor, Dolores Green. She's over here, bossbiz.com. And so you can reach her at 708-595, what's that, 0016. And you can find her also at the home of the AC Green Show. I also want to shout out streetscienceradio.com. For some reason, I'm sorry, I don't have a poster right now, but we're going to work on that. But yeah, shout out to my friend Phil Cantone, streetscienceradio.com. Y'all definitely want to look that up too. So, and then to my other sponsor, AndyTheBarberDoll.com. So make sure y'all go and check out Andy the Barber Doll. We actually feature her on Celebrity Interviewer I Said It, the show, earlier today. So you can catch the replay on my YouTube at any time. You will be able to see all of my past interviews actually on my YouTube. I'm excited to say. Now, when it comes to the next time you all will see me, will be this Wednesday as I host my show, Celebrity Interviewer I Said It show, and featuring the iconic DJ King Assassin. That's gonna be super awesome, man. We're gonna be able to talk about the late great Tupac, Eazy-E, and the late great Shock G, who he was all friends with and made a lot of music with too. So let me explain this real quick. So as you all know, if you were not aware, I do have a sponsorship program. My sponsorship program is to where, as a sponsor, you will be able to receive a page on my website. You will be able to be shouted out, and I will share your flyer and or logo on my show, all of my shows. That means all of my Words of Silk shows, all of my Celebrity Interviewer I Said It shows, and you get to be inside of a magazine monthly. You can't beat that. All for one price. Now, this right here, this is a referral, example of a referral. So as I read, you can receive $10.66 a month, every month, for the life of every sponsorship that you refer to me. Basically, how that works is, say you know somebody that would like who needs more promotion, more marketing, things of that nature, more promo, when it comes down to it. You refer them to me. I'm going to take good care of them. You hear me? And I'm going to take care of you by every time they pay their payment every month, you will receive $10.66 out of their payment. Do you see what I'm saying? And the thing is, what's great about this residual income opportunity, you can do this as many times as you like. That's how this works. As many times you like. You know what I mean? If you know 10 people that's looking to would like to be a sponsor to my company, send all 10 of them. And then what that would equal 100 over $100 you will be receiving, you know what I'm saying, on a monthly basis. You know what I'm saying? So hey, you can't beat it. I put a lot of energy, thought, prayer into this. I really believe in this opportunity. I created this for you because it's never just about me. You know what I'm talking about? So again, I appreciate everyone's time. If you need to contact me, I'm very easy to contact. You can actually here's some information right there. So, if you would like to actually be featured on my show and you would like an interview, email me. I said it.mc@gmail.com. Again, if you would like to be on my show, Celebrity Interview I Said It show, or Words of Silk Poetry TV show, if you're a poet, then just contact me. Hit me up, inbox me on Facebook as I Said It Callahan the second. I'm also on Instagram. That's Celebrity Interviewer I Said It right there. See, follow me on Instagram, Celebrity Interviewer I Said It. So again, I appreciate everyone's time today, and I'm especially grateful for today's guest, Candice Chism. And make sure you all go and buy her new devotional book, No More Makeup, on Amazon. All right, peace to you all. Blessings. Appreciate your time. Catch me on Wednesday with DJ King Assassin. Peace.